Hey everybody, welcome to Life of Sunny Lea. And we are on week 13 of our decluttering and cleaning of the house and organizing. And this week, which is 1st of April, April 1st, and this is an April Fool joke, but today we're going to be cleaning the basement. Or this week we're going to be cleaning the basement. Now, some of you don't have a basement, and you might think, oh, I'm getting a week off. No. Go back and check out some of the things that you might not have gotten finished that you wanted to get done before, and work on those. And anything else that you might want to do. And also on this week, I'd like for you to, everybody at least, to go out one morning or one afternoon and spend 15 minutes either drinking your morning coffee or just relaxing at the end of the day, and just spend some time outside. Listen to the sounds, smell the grass, smell the flowers, look at the flowers. Really pay attention to what they look like, the trees. Just enjoy the nature. So just take one time out at least, and you might enjoy it to the point where you might want to take your morning coffee out more often in the morning. But right now, we're going to work in the basement. And the first thing we want you to do is, what we're going to do is go down and check and see if there's any boxes or anything that needs to be put away that did not get put away. And my basement did not always look this way. At one point, it was very, very messy. And it's taken a while to get organized. But what I did was I turned it into zones. And I'll just show you what I did. This little area right here is my husband's area. He can put wherever he wants on this table. And these are the furnaces and stuff. That's his area. He takes care of it. And then I made a little play zone just in case we do ever have any smaller children that need to play on something. They can be here and play while the adults are playing either pool or ping pong or something like that. And then I have all this storage area. Now this is our pantry storage area, and everything is labeled. You'll see there's like May, November, 2027, 2028. Everything's labeled so that I know what to rotate next to. And like from May through November, all that is in May one. Then November, December is there. Then you go over to January and go from there. And it's all organized. And then on this shelf, I have all my decorations organized. And again, it's labeled Easter, Christmas, Halloween, Mardi Gras. We have some leftover ones that were too big for the shelves, but they are stacked here. And some of the stuff that's too big for even the boxes are on the top. So that's all organized. Then over here I have my grow shelf and growing supplies that I need to do my plants. I'm having a little bit of a problem with some mice, so I got some mice traps out. On this shelf I have my puzzles that I like to do. I keep those there. Some old baskets and just more stuff for the growing room. And this is just our storage area for not important papers, but papers that we want to save for right now. And after so long, we'll get rid of them. I do have a little fridge down here. Keep my wreaths rack up there as a Poe. Just put them on, pull them off, no big deal. We still have an old fish tank here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it for sure. It was made for my grandfather, so I really don't want to get rid of it. But it's pretty, the acrylic needs to be replaced on it before it can be used as a fish tank again. So it's just kind of down here. But below it, I have a candle for candles and a fire screen. So if I want to light some candles down here and make it smell better and just prettier, I can do that too. And then we have the exercise equipment. And it's all organized. The white pail has papers in it, and all the emergency candles are underneath it. Over here I have games that the kids have outgrown, but we're still kind of holding on to them. Not for sure why. We're just holding on to them for time being. It's something I really need to go through and talk to the boys about when they're home and decide what we want to do with those games. So we got that. Underneath the pool table and the ping pong table, there's more storage boxes that are labeled. And then I have our studio area where I do recordings at. So that's how we got it organized. So what I would suggest is that once you get your room clean, go ahead and organize it into zones. And that way when you're cleaning it, you can say, oh, I know this goes in this zone, so I'm just going to put it there right now. And that's all we're going to do right now. We're just going to go through and you're going to put everything where it goes in zones. And then you can fine tune it later. Right now, perfection is not the key. What we want to do right now is declutter, get the junk out, put it in zones so that we can come back later and work on each individual zone area. So the first day, you'll just go through and do all that. Next day, you'll pick one of your zones, and you'll go in and you'll organize it, get rid of what you don't need, and decide how you're going to organize it. So that's what we're doing this week. What I'm going to be doing is the same thing. I'm going to go in. I already rotated the pantry, so it's done. So I'm done with that area. Decorations, Easter's not done with yet, so as soon as Easter's done, we'll change out the decorations there. I'll get rid of any decorations I don't want or don't like or that are broken. We'll get rid of Easter decorations and we'll move on to the summer decorations, and I'll put the summer ones out. The grow room zone is being busy right now and it's being worked, and I have a system on it where once I use up all the seeds for that year, I have this where I just put the used seeds. Those are empty ones, the ones I'll have to replace next year. These are the ones that I still may have to plant because, like I said, the mice got into my petunias, so I'm going to have to replant petunias. And I still have to redo this board. I haven't got around to doing that yet. As far as my husband's stuff, that's his stuff. That's how come we have different, like most people, we have different ideals of how we want to organize stuff. He organizes stuff his way, I organize stuff my way. So he has his area that he organizes and I leave alone, and I have my area that I organize. And then we have, of course, the over there we have the exercise area, which is pretty much organized. We went through that a couple weeks ago when we cleaned all the exercise equipment and maintained it. So I just cleaned that area while I was doing it. So it's not really that much to do for me. It was a long time ago when I had a really mess. But I will go through the different containers and get rid of anything I don't need. And I do this on a yearly basis, monthly basis, really. Change out the food as it needs to be changed out. Bring down new food when I put grocery shopping, need to put. The decorations get changed out. I go through them as the season changes. So I get rid of the stuff I don't need and keep the stuff I do want. The studio part, recording area has already all been set up. I'm done with it. Exercise area is set up, done with that. Just maintaining the equipment. So my main thing is going to be dusting the rest of the area and mopping and sweeping the floors. Also this week, we're going to, if you have tools down in your basement, organize them. Set yourself up with a toolbox with things. Have that in your basement. I like to have an essential toolbox on every floor of the house as well as on the garage. That way, if you need a screwdriver, you don't have to go looking all the way over to the garage to get it. You can just go to your toolbox that's on that floor and get it. So set up a toolbox for your area, for your basement. Get rid of any, or organize any of the tools that you have. Get rid of any broken ones. And if they don't belong in the basement, then take them where they do belong if they're yours. If they're your husband's, put them on his area and tell him to take care of them. Now, if you have a mouse problem, one of the things you can do besides setting traps is to mop the floor with either Pine Sol or ammonia-based detergent, or any detergent with peppermint oil or tea tree oil mixed in with the soap. These are strong odors that the mice do not like. And this is just a temporary thing. It's not going to keep them away permanently, but it will help to get them out of the area. So we're going to mop this floor, and while I'm doing that, you can be cleaning in your basement. So like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for next week to see what I'm going to be up to. So like, share, subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye, everybody.